MEDLAB TV. I'm joined by Reenita from Frost & Sullivan. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. You are speaking at the Precision Medicine Leadership Forum later on today. What do you see as the most significant barriers to broader adoption of precision medicine in this region, and how can they be overcome?
So I just want to step a little back and talk about the fact that I've been in this business for 25 years. And when I started, it was very interesting that 90% of revenues, time, companies were devoted to treatment. And we had less than 2% focused on diagnostics. And today in 25 years, it's just amazing to see the progress that we've made in the whole ecosystem of precision medicine. And we brought in so many different types of companies. So today for me, to define precision medicine is all about bringing the right solution to the right person at the right time through the right channel. It's very, very simple.
And of course, where there are barriers and challenges, there are opportunities, and events like MEDLAB Middle East are all about learning about those opportunities. You mentioned about bringing the healthcare to the patient. Can you tell me about equitable access to these technologies? Because that's also a real challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and something that I've been very passionate about in my career with Frost & Sullivan. So one of the things I've noticed is that we have very little data on women and even less data on women of color. And the basis of digitization is actually data. That's the framework. When you think about artificial intelligence, it's all about large language models, which is data. So the fact of the matter is that we have to increase clinical trial participation of women. We have less than 40% of women represented in clinical trials, and yet we're having the drugs that are tested on men, on women. We don't have enough. So I would say one of the impetus should be that we should have policy and regulation that focuses on women, having women of color represented in all clinical trials, and make it compulsory as a policy.
Better data, better outcomes when we're talking about AI. Finally, for now, Reenita, what do you see as the most promising areas of innovation, specifically in this region, around GCC, around KSA?
Wonderful. Obviously, I would say artificial intelligence, it has an enormous exponential impact on healthcare. I think one of the biggest areas, AI is there in every facet, but AI in healthcare will have the biggest impact. But again, it starts with the data. We need to get data which is not stereotyped. We need to get data that is not biased to be able to have the right outcomes. It'll save a lot of money. It'll help the patient go through a process which is seamless. We don't have to test many products and drugs through the ecosystem. So I think the opportunities are huge. I think public-private partnership is fantastic in this region. We've already seen so many organizations do that, whether it's in Saudi Arabia, whether it's UAE, Qatar, Bahrain. So I think there are enormous opportunities.
Lots of opportunities, but we need that data. Reenita, thank you very much indeed for joining us here at MEDLAB Middle East 2025.
Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure.